All right, everybody, welcome to a special episode of Golf DMV. As always, heard on 1500 AM, anywhere where you get your podcast, and also special episodes like today on YouTube. So be sure to check that out. First of all, shout outs to our sponsors, Cachet Spine Sports, located in Silver Spring, Maryland, and also Love Life Coffee in Laurel, Maryland. You can check out our show notes there on this episode, but also you can check out the website. We've got all the information for our sponsors there. And Lawrence, last time we were at Love Life Coffee, they said we got to do some social events there. And so
Right.
I think coming up we've got to do, I don't know, a college football Saturday, a golf DMV social, or something at Love Life Coffee. We'll see if we can get Cachet to come by. And for a premium price, you can get your neck together and your back together, and Dr. Cachet will get you all together.
On the spot chiropractic care.
There's room. There's not a lot, but there's room at the cafe, and so we can get Dr. Smith. I mean, whether you're on the counter, you just got to make sure you move over when someone gets their pumpkin latte, frappe, something or whatever people get now.
Avocado toast.
The avocado toast is ridiculous there. It's good. It's really, really good. And so you get that avocado toast. They got plenty of wraps. Everything is healthy to get. And so you go there and you'll be good. I always like to get the liver lover. I get the I See Sunshine and the ginger shot and stuff like that. So that way it keeps you feeling like you're healthy. No, the juices keep you healthy. Well, it's part of your own health thing. You have to do it yourself.
Gotta want it.
Exactly. Let's get to our special guest, Andie Greenberg. She's our guest today. She goes to Walt Whitman High School there in Bethesda, local. Now, here's the cool thing. Just one of two recipients of the 2025 USGA-AJGA Presidents Leadership Award. Andie, thank you so much for joining us on Golf DMV.
Thank you for having me.
Well, it's our pleasure to have you here. So as someone who's never gotten a call or an email or a text about winning any kind of leadership award, that's me. How did you learn that you were one of two recipients to get this award?
Okay, so we had to everyone who wanted to apply filled out an application, and you wrote an essay, and you had a few recommendations, like a recommendation letter, and also a few people that they can just call at any point. And all my recommendations were telling me oh, I've been getting calls, so that was a good sign, because they probably wouldn't really call them if they weren't in the running. And then I was actually coming home from a tournament, I think day one of event, and I got a call from Georgia. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. So I picked up, and it was Katie Lamphris, who runs the leadership links, and she told me over the phone, and she was like, don't tell anyone, it's not out yet. So I had to keep it a secret for a month until it was out. But they posted the honorable mentions, and they posted the finalists, and a week after they posted the recipients. Yeah.
Now, they always say don't tell anybody, but did you tell your parents or anybody?
Oh yeah, my parents were in the room. I told my parents, and then I sort of was getting impatient, so I told a few people, but I told them don't tell anyone.
Yeah, see, that's the thing to do. When someone say, "Hey, don't," okay, I won't say anything, and then you just tell the people close to you, tell them not to.
Exactly.
Not to say anything. So, as far as with this leadership award, it goes to one male golfer and a female golfer who demonstrates leadership, character, community service. We want to get to all those things, but let's talk a little bit about your golf career. When did you start playing golf? I mean, because right now you're a senior at Walt Whitman, right?
I'm a junior at Walt Whitman.
Geez, Louise. Okay, she's a junior at Walt Whitman. Well, good out on the course. If we would go to play Blue Mash, would spank me up and down the course. Junior at Walt Whitman. When did you get into golf?
I started during COVID. I was first a tennis player. I started tennis in kindergarten.
Okay. Do you feel like being impressed by me? So we're gonna get back to this. So I work in media, and I work the U.S. Open tennis tournament. Every
oh, that's so cool.
See, I told you I was cool, and so for the past,
my mom would love that.
Yeah, well, for the past 5 years, I go up for 2 or 3 weeks to New York, and I work for U.S. Open Radio. And so next year, if your mom needs connections Tell her, hey, this is this guy that does a golf radio show or podcast. He also
I will let her know.
So that's how cool I am. But anyway, go ahead. So you started playing tennis.
Okay, so yeah, I started off with tennis at Woodmont. And then during COVID, we were home, had nothing to do, and we wanted to like visit our grandparents without having to like social distance or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So they were playing golf, and my mom was like, well, you should go out and watch them play golf. So I went out and watched them in the cart for one time, and then a week later, they were like, you should hit a golf ball. So then
No, you must have been you must have been in the 7th grade at this time,
yeah,
right?
I was like, I think either end of 6th grade or early 7th grade, yeah. And then, yeah, I hit a golf ball and fell in love from there.
Nice. Nice. So it's interesting because with you doing that during COVID and being in the 6th grade, early 7th or whatever time frame that fell in, you are more familiar, I guess, with in the world post-COVID than you were after COVID. But you were introduced to golf, during COVID. Do you remember anything pre-COVID that, as far as any interest at all in golf, or it's like no, when COVID hit, that's when the interest came?
I mean, I did like Woodmont has a camp or whatever. Like when I was like maybe 3rd grade, I think that like did golf and tennis, but I never did anything besides that, and I didn't really continue it. So it was just like I had hit a ball once, probably. Yeah,
Okay.
but I really say that I definitely started like 7th grade.
So you're with your grandparents to watch them play during COVID. You hit a ball, you fell in love. What was it about golf that made you fall in love with it? And
I mean,
what made you fall in love? And how frustrated did you get with the game at any point in your golf career, if at all?
oh, I'm frustrated ever since I started playing it, but I also love it so much. It's just I don't know if it's like a specific thing. It's just like the feeling of like a good shot coming off a club. I guess the feeling of I don't even know, like I feel like it's like that's a hard question to answer in my opinion.
But everybody, LB, and we'll talk about this because we all can relate to the frustrations of the game. And
Yeah.
it's really hard to explain why we love the game. We just do, and we spend our our lives, our time, our money, everything towards the game. Hard to explain why we love it, but
I guess it's because I'm like a very independent person. Like I love individual sports. I don't like having to rely on other people. Like I like placing all the blame on myself if I mess up. But yeah, I guess golf, there's just so many different variables and so many different like things you can practice and so many different ways you can practice it. And just like it's just so fun in that way that like there's so many different things that are included.
And you have to keep practicing. Like you can't take off. So do you still play tennis at all or is golf?
I do. I play once a week. I haven't played I have a clinic once a week on Thursdays, but since it's fall like school season or whatever, I haven't done it, but I start back after the school season's over.
Okay, great. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. So now has golf taken over tennis in your heart? What's the order
Yeah.
of the
Yeah. I mean, I've definitely been playing a lot more golf than tennis. Like golf is my main sport, but tennis is good to like cross train.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Now, as you're playing, and again, we're going to get to all the community service and leadership aspects because that's really the cool thing about what you do. When did you start realizing, okay, I'm pretty good at this game? Oh, I can play a bit of golf.
I don't know, like really when, but I guess like my first tournament win was in 2024 and it was an AJGA preview. And that was the first time I broke par in a tournament. And that's when I realized, oh wait, I can actually win events.
Wait a minute. So that must have been, you were in like the 9th grade.
I was ninth grade, yeah.
And you broke par.
In a tournament, yeah. I've done it actually. That summer was like a really big turning point for me because I won 3 tournaments in a row. Like not in a row, like on the same tour, but like the 3 tournaments that I played in a row, I won all 3 of them, and that was like a big turning point because I hadn't really even come close to winning because everyone had been playing for like their whole life,
Sure.
And like, it's like you sort of have to catch up when you start
Yes.
late.
Mhm.
But it just, I don't know, it gave me a lot of confidence. And yeah.
I'll just put it this way. You're talking to two guys over 40. So when you talk about catching up late in life with the game, we understand exactly what what you're talking about. And neither one of us is broke par yet. Anyway, go ahead, Lawrence. Look, you had a question.
Yeah, so when you started playing in the 7th grade, how soon did you start with lessons?
With lessons? So, I mean, I started at Woodmont with lessons like pretty much right away. But the coach I see now, I think 6 months after I started with, as someone at Woodmont recommended him to me, and I've been with him ever since. He's the best. It's Keith Robertson in Olney Golf Park.
I know you're
I
not
was
going
just at Only today.
Lawrence was just at Only today, and I was literally just texting Keith yesterday about doing a 2-week kind of short game intensive with my son.
Oh wait, I think you might have been telling me about that, possibly.
No, was it maybe yesterday or 2 days ago when you were with him?
Well, I was with him yesterday or no, wait, yeah, today's Wednesday, right? Yeah, I was with him yesterday. I had a lesson with him yesterday.
So you're right. You might have been with him yesterday as I was texting him. So now I have to ask you, is Keith worth the money? Because he did send me his fee, and I'm like, so he's worth it. Okay.
Oh yes. He's the best.
Okay. Well, then I'll have to sign Manny up, and maybe one day my 12-year-old will also win this same award. He's got to get a lot better, but no. I mean, he's good, but he's not you, Andie. So anyway, so did you started at Woodmont? LB and I just played Woodmont right before the U.S. Adaptive Open.
Oh yeah, I worked that. We'll probably get into that later. Yeah. Okay. I was a caddy actually.
Oh, get out of here. Okay, so it wasn't during the. Okay, cool. So
my shirt. It has. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
I was going to wear the hat that we got there.
Yeah, I got my hat upstairs. Yeah.
My mom was like, "You should wear the shirt," and I'm like, "That's a really good idea."
Yeah. No, it was a great idea. Okay, so you weren't there for media day. So I'm going to ask, like, if you saw us, were we jerks? I know we weren't jerks. We were probably.
Cool. Oh no, I wasn't there for media day because I actually. It's funny. I got a DM from. Well, first I got an email from one of like someone who was directing the Adaptive Open, like, oh, do you want to caddy? And I was like, that seems really cool. I've never done that before, but it was like, I'm not passing up that opportunity. And then I got a DM later from the player, Lachlan Wood, who's from Australia.
Did he win it?
Yeah.
Didn't somebody from Australia?
He came in second, and he won his lower limb. He won the lower limb category.
Okay. Nice. Okay. Yeah. Good for you. So not only did you win this award, you also caddied for someone who won second place at the U.S. Adaptive Open and won for the category. This is a hot year for you, Andie. A very hot year. You're on a hot streak. Okay. So let's talk a little bit. Playing at Woodmont. We'll stick to golf. We'll get to the award and all the other things in a second. So growing up playing at Woodmont, what's one of your favorite things about Woodmont? And did you realize, even as a kid, that wow, playing here and growing up playing here is kind of really a cool thing that a lot of people don't get to experience?
Yeah, I mean, we have such a good practice facility, especially like the short game area and the loop that was just added. Like it's just so much you can do, and like it really prepares you for playing really nice courses and really good courses and tournaments and stuff, because the course itself is not easy. Yeah.
That back nine will give you fits.
Yeah.
That back nine will give you.
Yeah. I just feel so privileged to be able to belong there and get to practice there, and yeah.
And LB, we talk about this all the time. Like, you can tell the quality of any private course based on the practice facility.
Practice area. Yep.
If the practice area is great, then it's going to be a great course. But these private courses and the practice facilities, aren't really all that great. It's like, what's the point of the clubhouse, the locker rooms and the short game area? That's where the value, for the most part, in your memberships come in. Good. Well, good for you. So let's talk a little bit about this award. The USGA-AJGA's Presidents Leadership Award, again, goes to one male, one female junior golfer, demonstrates leadership, character, and community service. Let's talk a little bit about Daniel's Music Foundation. Talk about that It's a nonprofit, and the mission is to spread joy and inclusion through music in the community that serves people with disabilities. How'd you get involved with them, and what makes them so special to you?
Okay, so I was looking at an organization to donate to for my bat mitzvah project in seventh grade, and I'm really into music. Like I do chorus, I'm in chamber choir and in advanced treble at Whitman, and I also play the piano. But I was like really interested in doing something music related and also something to help with the disability community, as I had been a huge advocate for that since like forever.
Mhm.
And so I like sort of looked it up, and that was the first thing that came up. And it just seemed like such a cool organization, and they have such good leadership. Like we emailed them, and they're like Daniel and Ken and Carla and all the leadership are just they're so nice, and they were so welcoming and everything. Um, and so I started donating just money. And then they have a bunch of like different programs so that during COVID they had like virtual open mic nights. So
Mm.
I would join those and just like watch and help and volunteer. And those were really cool because everyone like was so accepting, and it was just really cool to watch all the talent.
Hmm.
Um, and then really soon they have this thing called the Danny Awards, which they pick a bunch of like people from an application, and they like give them an award and they have a whole ceremony. It's sort of like the Grammy Awards, but for
Mhm.
musicians with disabilities, and it's really cool. And it's in New York because that's where the Daniel's Music Foundation is based in. So I haven't been able to go, but we're going this year. So
Oh, sweet. Nice.
yeah.
Well, that's cool that you got involved with them, through your love of music. And when it comes down, to it, I mean, to be so young, especially when you first got involved with it, to now, I think that's a really cool selfless thing because it's hard to get, and I don't mean to sound like an old person, but it's the young people these days, but it's hard to get people to, to join in and do some things like this that mean something. Um,
Hmm.
what would you say to young people your age about volunteering at organizations and doing something that helps, somebody else? Like what you actually get from it?
I mean, it's honestly, you get more from it than they even do. Like, it just teaches you so much about empathy and kindness and just about helping others. And it can
Mhm.
really help you in the future, just be more of a kind person in general.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Okay, let's talk about your golf game now. So how's your golf game shaping up? I'm assuming you play at Walt Whitman. Do they have a golf team there?
I do play at Walt Whitman, yeah.
Okay. How's your game
But
look now?
it's good. I don't,
It's hard to ask LB. No, it's hard to ask a golfer where's your game at now and have a positive response because as golfers, everyone's always like,
yeah.
Trying to
it's
get
all
better.
It
right.
needs, I mean, it always needs improvement no matter how well you're playing. But yeah, I don't really weight the like high school matches and anything with that much like power, I guess, because it's doesn't really count for colleges. It's just more for fun. But
No.
yeah, the it's more a lot of the stuff comes from like tournaments and whatever.
Okay. So as a junior, do we have any colleges looking at us right now or?
I'm looking like more D3 for like
Mhm.
academics, and just the D3 programs have gotten so good now
For
that
sure.
like a lot of them can beat D1 programs, and I don't really need the label of D1. I just want to go to a school that I want to go to. And if I like, my mom says like the real test is like if you get injured and you don't have like you can't play golf for like a semester, then like will you actually love the school? And that's sort of what I'm looking for.
Oh wow, your mom's really smart. Your mom's really smart. That's no, that's really really good advice. Where do you like to play locally?
um, like what do you mean? Like
Oh, and as
course?
far as courses, like, do you have any favorite
Oh,
courses
courses.
outside of Woodmont, obviously, because I'm sure you cover
Um,
a ton, but any
I
other courses
mean, my favorite course is probably Caves Valley.
there? We love K.
Yeah,
Yep.
I love Caves Valley. It's the best.
Well, the
I
PGA
actually got
Tour
to
was
I got
just
to
there, right?
volunteer for the BMW. I was a standard bearer, so
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
cool.
nice.
Okay.
Who did you walk with?
So first day, well, I had Saturday, Sunday, but on Saturday I had Cam Young and Kurt Kitayama, so that was a really good group.
Sure.
And then on Sunday I had Xander Schauffele and Bud Colley, and Xander was like talking to us the whole time, which was really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Did you ever tell Xander, like, I've broken par a couple of times. It's kind of what I do. I'm a player. I just won this award. No, I know you don't do that with the players.
Wait, did I have the award? Yeah, no, I think I did have. I don't think it was announced though, so I couldn't have told him.
Oh, you couldn't have told him. Hey, Xander, don't say anything to anybody, but I won the President's Award for the Navy.
Oh, this is actually a fun fact. When I was looking at the award, like who had won in the past, Smiley Kaufman won it in like 2000 something.
Yeah. So some of the work that I do with PGA Tour Radio, I've met Smiley a couple times, and I like Smiley. He's, the thing I like about Smiley Kaufman is that, he was playing golf and stuff, but he's really charismatic and decided, you know what? I'm not going to do the whole tour grind thing. I'm going to get on TV and I'll just smile and give my analysis and just make my money every week.
Yeah.
As opposed to have to grind it out for it. So shout out to Smiley. Well, look, thank you so much for your time. What's coming up in your golf career and all that jazz with you? What's happening with you this year? Obviously, senior year is next year for you, but what are you looking forward to most?
I mean, I have a few tournaments like that are like sort of in the works. I'm trying to still figure out my tournament schedule, but I'm trying to like play in like bigger events, like less events, because I've been playing in so many, and I just would probably rather play in bigger events with like better fields.
Oh, okay. Because you're smoking everybody else right now at this point, to be honest. Like,
I mean, not necessarily, but
because I would like to play in fields that have worse players. So then that way, but you're like, I want to play in fields with better players.
Yeah, because they're also weighted better, like in rankings and things. But
right.
I'm not worried. I'm not worried about the rankings as much. But and like still like with the recruiting process, like emailing coaches, calling coaches, because that, especially with like D3, I think a lot of that happens like spring.
Sure.
Like I've started this recruiting process, of course, but a lot of like the decision and everything is like spring, summer. So
sure, yeah. How often are you in like math class or history class and you're just thinking about, gosh, if I could just figure out a way to make that left to right on these downhill putts. Like, I mean, while they're
I'm trying to focus in math class, so not really.
So not a lot. Okay. See, this is why you're going to get accepted into whatever college you want to go to, because while I'm sitting here thinking in math class, you're thinking about these putts. And you're in math class focusing on math, which is what
I'm trying to figure out how to pass BC right now. So
there you go. And and here's one other question that I have before we let you go, LB, if you have anything, please jump in. So with every generation, there's just different influences and things like that. And you're growing up and playing golf in an era where golf influences on social media, they're everywhere. I think about a young lady who just started college at NC State, Ellie Hidrith.
Oh, Ellie Hidrith, yeah.
So do you follow her at all?
I do follow her. I've never played with her, but she's been in tournaments with me before.
Oh, nice. So
yeah.
When you followed her, like, do you find her content helpful at seeing her go through the whole thing through high school to college?
It's helpful. There's a lot of like college players now who have Instagrams and like post drills and stuff that I like sometimes. I'm like, oh, this is cool. I should probably try this. And a lot of the times it helps.
Yeah.
But it's just cool because like I don't know her, but like I feel like I sort of do know her because like all the junior golfers know each other like in some way.
Yeah.
So it's just like cool seeing her do all that stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like cool getting to see into like the behind the scenes of college, so I can sort of know what to look forward to.
Absolutely, because she's at NC State now, and she through high school she would, and she would post like what a day in the life is as far as getting up, getting out, going to school, then having. I
do not
lunch.
do as much as she does.
Yeah,
she would like. I was like, oh, maybe I should be doing this.
She grinds so hard. I mean, with school doing 2-a-days, LB, it's crazy. Yeah. But she does.
I think she probably did like dual enrollment or something, and only went to class. Like for senior year, she only went to like 2 classes, and then was able to get up and go to the gym.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, Andie, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciated you
Yeah,
coming
no
on
problem.
Golf DMV and spending some time with us.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you so much.